tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Steelers coming in at 6-5, going up against the Bengals, who come in at 0-11.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have you ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Now a first down carry by Bell. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Second down following the run. Dobbs is throwing. And Bryant's got it over the middle. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. In the red zone this time. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll go again with Bell, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. from the shotgun. Here's Dobbs. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
First carry now. This is Hill. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing is Wentz. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. His throw incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And it's complete to Kelce. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. They'll run on first down. Hill. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, they run with Hill. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On first down, Hill takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From midfield, here's Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now a play fake. Wentz rolling to his right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. On second down, Hill. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and this will have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Bell, and able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Bell, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll try the right side with Bell. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run stuff and variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
First and 10, Dobbs got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Again, it's Bell, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Here's Dobbs to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Here's Wentz to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Working from the gun, Wentz. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Wentz. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Now Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Sean Davis with a pick. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw is down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go. 38. 38.
Now Dobbs. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Willis, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Dobbs. Now he'll escape to his left. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now Wentz. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And they'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
Throwing here, Dobbs. A screen to Bell. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Unable to correct, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll give this to Bell running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Second down following the run. To throw is Wentz. And this is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That, quite simply, is Jeremy Hill. A very powerful, compact back.
He's always been that. Even back at LSU, that's where he honed that skill, right?
Love to run between the tackles and take the contact as well as dish it out.
Wentz now on first down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. On second down now, Hill, and not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And an alley to run. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
2nd and 5.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Here we go. Like 20. You got 4.
The busy night continues for Hill. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Back now in Pittsburgh, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Shipped together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Hill, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They run it again with Hill. And an alley to run. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Now carry number 20 here for Hill. There goes Jeremy Hill. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jeremy Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage. So I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. The Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a give to Bell running left. And some room to maneuver. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big run that time by Bell. And even 60 yards on the ground. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Here we go now. Boo, 90. Boo, 90.
Connor. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight and right, tight and right. Hurry up, here we go.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Watch tight, tight and right. Watch tight, tight and right. Hurry up, here we go. Boo, 90. Hey.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They begin the drive with Hill. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Something got lost in translation in this game. He's run the ball really well, done all the things that you want in a game plan, but unable to convert it into points, unable to ring the bell consistently enough to make it a winning effort.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. On the toss, here's Hill. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
On 2nd down now, Hill, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing is Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Sean Davis with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
2nd down now after the pass completion. To throw, it's Wentz. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Wins to throw again. And now here's another interception. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, that first win remains elusive. They drop to 0-12 now with the loss here. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.